Nigeria has been united ever since independence on October 1st, 1960, but recent upsurge from the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB for another nation. The movement has become a national threat to the security of the country, and just recently the presidency has called out the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB for trying to sabotage its foreign alliance with top countries like US, UK, and also in the United Nations Forum. The independence that the people of Biafra are fighting for may cause unrest leading to genocide and tribal war within the country. If the country loses its international relations with powerful countries, it will render it vulnerable to more insecurities, and with the already worsened condition the national security is already in, it will be inevitably worsened. With fresh attacks going on every day in the country, the government should be focusing more on eradicating such important issues. Okay? Well, everyone is entitled to his opinion. This writer is Slikan. It's the one saying message to Nnamdi Kanu that we want a one Nigeria. There is no problem if you want one Nigeria. If a IPOB lives or Biafrans, if they leave a Nigeria today, Nigeria will still remain. We will have a Biafran Republic. If other regions, if other republics, if other people who still want to leave Nigeria, if they want to be part of Nigeria, they can continue. Nigeria will still be Nigeria, but we'll have a Nigeria as a country, and we'll still have a Biafra as a country. There's no crime in that. There's no crime in that at all, because I've never seen or heard when somebody will be agitating for another country, or if you want to leave, or if you don't want to be part of it, a group or society, you are free to do so. Nobody should be compelled to do that. You know, one thing they always talk about, that there is strength in our population, in our being together, there is strength there. That is how it ought to be. Just like we have been saying, that is the ideal thing, but it's not working that way. It might work for other people, but as it is with us in Nigeria, it is not working. Before the so-called Nigeria, these particular people, Biafrans, the Igbos, the Arewa or the Hausa they call themselves, or the southwest people, the Yorubas, those people, they've been living before the whatever the amalgamation. They've been living and they've been doing all manner of things to themselves. They'll be controlling themselves. They'll be governing themselves. So what makes people think, or what does it mean, or how does it feel, or how do people feel that if they now go their separate way, that is going to be a problem? That is by the wayside. Another thing that the writer is trying to tell us now is that, oh, because of Nnamdi Kanu and the agitation for Biafra, it is going to make it more vulnerable to other countries. It will make the country more vulnerable. So, and at the end of the day, it will not lose, Nigeria will not lose its friendship and the gesture it usually gets from other countries. If we look at it in that angle, those benefits that Nigeria as a country is getting, all those whatever they get, all those gifts or aid that they get from all those other countries, who are the people who benefit from it? Is it the Nigerian people that benefit from it, or just few individuals? They will go and borrow money, borrow. When they borrow money, we are hearing now that there's going to be a protest. What is the cause of that protest? Because at this age and time, at this critical time, this kind of people will not write to the federal government that why are you excluding these people? We know a lot of problems have been there. The Biafran or the IPO people, they have a 1001 reasons why they really want to be on their own. And now, to put sort upon injury at this critical time, you went to go and borrow loan, or you want to borrow the loan, and you've already strategized on how you are going to spend the money, and you deliberately, you remove them from there. What does that tell you? Is it not buttressing the fact that these people have a genuine case? Is it not buttressing the fact you will go and get all manner of things that you want to get, apart from even sharing all of these things or allocating this loan they are going to get to different regions? We know the resources that this country has been getting, the revenue coming in from this country, whether from oil or from any other sectors. Who are the people who benefit? It is the same people who gather themselves as politicians, and you expect people to fold their hands, because the politicians in the southeast, they are not helping matter. The politicians all over the country, they are not helping matter. Now, I think these people should be writing to Buhari to say, why would you be treating people like this. Of course, even if they write, he will not even get it. So I think he should direct this is a challenge to Femi Adesina and Garba Shehu, because they are the ones who are always speaking on behalf of the presidency. So he should direct this kind of a thing to them. And again, that being said, another thing there is that, so with what we are having now in this country, with the Esme and the Boko and the bandits they call them, this morning, we know what happened in the president's home state, Katsina. We know what is going on. What has been going on in Borno State is a free fall. So is it not enough for, is it not enough to have discredited Nigeria as a country? It has already discredited Nigeria as a country, because we seem not to know what we are doing. Take for example again another scenario. See what is happening in Aso Villa. It's like every now and then, almost every month or every other month, you hear the president's wife coming out to say this. They will be fighting here and there. We learn that there's gunshot, power tussle, power show, power play. See what is happening there. No, a serious government with that kind of a thing be happening in a serious government. You are talking about a Nnamdi Kanu. What did Nnamdi Kanu say? Nnamdi Kanu talked about the injustice in the country. These people are not saying, we are not seeing the injustice. So is it Nnamdi Kanu that is causing the injustice? Is it Nnamdi Kanu's group? No, or they have become a Nnamdi Kanu group have become a Esme. They are the ones making life uncomfortable for people in the country. They are the ones terrorizing. I think Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of a Esme. Nnamdi Kanu is also the leader of a Boko members. Nnamdi Kanu is the head of a bandit. So he's the one that is causing all those problems. See all those people. We are talking about important things. We are talking about lives. Lives here, the lives that are being taken on a daily basis. This kind of people will not see to that. It's not a big deal. But we are talking about the affection about of the country. That is what is more paramount to the lives of people that are going down on a daily basis. Not even on a daily basis, hourly basis. That one is more important, because you want to maintain good relationship, and in your house your people are being treated. You are not valuing the lives of human being in that country, and you are saying Nnamdi Kanu is the problem. So we should just be together, whether rain or sun, whether some people are living in affluence, whether some people are living in penury. It is not a problem so far we are together. Those who are going to be living in penury, they should continue living. It is not a big problem. Those who are still stealing, they should continue stealing. So that is what the Nigeria is made of. That is the meaning of this one Nigeria they are talking about. God will not forgive all these people, honestly. God will never forgive them. Someone say, Mr. Writer, do you know that the Nigerian government is the cause of the agitation and wanton killings going on in the country by her deliberate policy of sidelining one of the major components of the nation? The Biafrans, especially the Igbo Biafrans, we want equity, justice, and fair play in all spheres of government. But that is lacking. There is no democracy in Nigeria, no rule of law. Tribal, religious, and ethnic sentiments are being promoted in government affairs. Born to rule mentality of the Fulani Caliphate. Outright promotion of Islamization policy that has warranted all kinds of terror organizations in the country. In view of the above, no sane person will ever like to be part of a country where terrorism is made a culture. The government must, as a matter of urgency, reverse herself from the above years. But I'm afraid if the government will ever do that, no, they won't do that. They are not even ready to do that. So the only viable option is to allow Biafrans to go, so that peace will ensue in Nigeria. If you want to kill me for airing my view, I'm not afraid to die. I am not better than my brothers and sisters who had been killed. The government-sponsored terrorism. There is no freedom of speech, yet we say we are practicing democracy. There is no amount of threat that will make Biafrans to back out of the Biafra restoration. We submit ourselves to the total control of the Almighty God, whom we worship and serve. Nigeria will be wise and do the needful. So I don't think I'm sure the writer knows all of these things. They all know. They all know all of this. So there's no need to be preaching to them to say, oh, this and that. It's just that they are just trying to be economical with the truth. They know what has been going on. They know the problem. They know what is happening. Okay. Another person says here that a nanny who came to nurse a baby and the baby died What will the nanny do? The baby in Nigeria is dead. One Nigeria ski, which one? The one Nigeria care, which one? Nigeria. You are who wants one Nigeria and bear it in your useless mind that Nigeria never been won and it has never been won and can never be. Woe unto anybody repeating for one Nigeria again. For me and other innocent Igbos continue suffering and becoming slaves in the land of the Fulanis, Hausa and Yorubas. Let God rebuke any person who says there should be one Nigeria. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below respectfully. Thank you.